Hey, this is Ramon Ray, publisher of ZoneOfGenius.com here at Zoholics, talking to Dan. Dan, give us your full name and tell us the name of the company that you're with, please.
Sure. Hi, I'm Dan Solomon. I'm with Island Practice Management.
I love it. It's like in the Caribbean and people have parties all day. That was a bad joke.
That's what it is.
Come on now, I love it.
Honolulu.
Island Practice Management. Tell us what you do, who you serve, who's your customer, what problem do they have that you're solving for them?
So we serve mental health practitioners, both group practice and individual private practices in the Long Island area.
Okay.
And we support all the administrative services for them.
Got it.
Anything from software to actually rental space and in-person staffing.
I love it. That's a whole soup to nuts. So the owner can, a mental health practitioner owner can say, hey, I want to start a business, and most likely turn to you to help them start it or grow it. Is that about?
Start and grow, correct, Ramon.
Okay, thank you so much. So you use Zoho. Tell us about Zoho, any words you have to say about Zoho, and then I want to get right to the point of how we're using it in your business.
Sure. So once upon a time, we only used an EHR, which is an electronic health records system, as our kind of only software, which is basically what doctors use for prescribing, for patient notes, very clinical stuff. But we realized
sounds clinical. The word just sounds clinical.
Yeah, it is. It's in a cold way. But we needed for everything else in terms of customer relations, B2B, internal communications, we just used a haphazard bevy of different disparate apps. So Zoho came along, which is of course all these unified programs, and we basically substituted everything outside of the EHR with Zoho, whether it's Microsoft spreadsheets, whether it's anything. Pretty much we use 19 apps now, so it's the whole
That's
suite.
a lot. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You're one of those people who stood up forever today when they were saying, how many use one app, two app, or
Yeah, my hand shot to the ceiling.
I love it. I love it. Talk to that business owner then that it's not where you are using technology. Clearly, you're all in. You're a mature company. Even by what you're using, a mature company, not a matter of age. Mature company using technology. Talk to your brothers and sisters, small business owners, or whatever the size, who are not leveraging it, Dan. What do they need to know what would you say, come on over? You leverage technology better in your business. Talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. Talk to us.
So, Ramon, I would say specifically when it comes to mental health practitioners, they're very focused on the EHR because it's their own program. I would say just because you've invested in the EHR, oftentimes they're expensive, doesn't mean that the administrative side of things should just kind of go off and drift off into the distance. So I would say, as a mental health practitioner, it's worth investing the time, energy into a administrative suite as well, and setting up that system.
I'm guessing then a parallel to this, Dan, would be many people in other industries have invested in that tool that helps them with maybe one thing, but they're missing out on other areas. Does that make sense what I'm trying to riff of? Even beyond the mental health, there's other verticals. And I bet they have a technology or something. Touch on that.
I think that in any industry, and Sridhar was talking about this morning, their whole kind of thrust is that it is unified apps and that they can go one place for everything. I could see it in other industries as well. I think for us, we're all a little narcissistic. It was such a panacea for us because we had been so focused on that clinical software. And I do think that, yes, other verticals, other industries can use it for sure in the same way. I imagine there are other industries like restaurants
that's
have
kind of what I meant.
like a Posi Touch. I used to work back in the day in restaurant management, and they have all their inventory ordering and where their waiters and servers will input their orders and such in one system. And their HR is not connected to that at all. So I could see how in the restaurant industry that might be also useful.
I love it. This is powerful. Dan, one more time, give us your full name of your company, and how to reach you. How do those in the mental health area may want to reach you all to leverage you? So one more time, give us the full good spiel, please.
Sure. Dan Solomon. I'm the general manager of Island Practice Management based out of Long Island, New York. You can visit our website at islandpracticemanagement.net. You can email me directly, actually, at dan@islandpracticemanagement.com, and we'd be happy to talk to you about if you're a mental health clinician in private or group practice and you're struggling with administrative barriers and you just want to focus on the patients more, because that's what we all want to do, Ramon. If you're a doctor, if you're a therapist, you don't want to focus on all that other stuff. You can contact us, and using that the help from Zoho and our Zoho consultants, we can kind of make anything that's a hassle administratively go away, disappear.
Amazing. My name is Ramon Ray from ZotoGenius.com, and this is my new friend, Dan. And thank you all for listening today, and from Zoholics here in Austin. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, this is great. Nice to meet you.
We try. Nice to meet you.